Welcome everybody to the second annual DoWerk All Guys Rap Party. If you guys don't mind, do me a favor and check it in so we can see who's out there. Also, I have some small housekeeping. For guests, please get back with the person that invited you on this Hangout. For all distributors out there that are on the call, please no posting of your website in the comment section because we do have a lot of guests on the call and we want everybody to get to where they need to get to. But yeah, let's get down to business here. So, my name is Jamie DoWerk Welch. All Guys Hangout. Let's get it started. Got some awesome stuff to talk about today. I'm hot. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Have you? Some have, some haven't. It's easy, it's affordable, and it's fun. So you see, you take it out, put it on, and as you can see, we have different areas that you can actually put the wrap. The wrap is a contouring wrap, so it can be cut in different shapes and sizes, and you can put it on specific areas on the body. So as you can see here, we have the neck, we have the tummy, we have your thighs, back of the arms. I mean, you can do your feet. There's a lot of different places you can put the wrap on. You see results in as little as 45 minutes, and it's awesome. We also have a facial wrap. I actually call it Facial Sundays. I try to do a facial every Sunday to help preserve my sexy, and the facials pretty much work the same way. Put the facial on, wear it for 45 minutes, and tighten, tones, and firms, help those fine lines on the face. This is what it does. See it before, you see it after. Tighten, tones, and firms, little as 45 minutes. Reduces the appearance of cellulite, gives you a fast lasting results from a botanically based formula, and it is a first to market product. So you can only get this awesome wrap through someone like myself or any other It Works distributor. Here you see some before and after pictures of different, well, not too many different areas. Stomachs, backs. As you can see, some shows 4 wraps. One at the bottom here shows 1 wrap. Then you can also see the results from the back side. Here we have some little customer perks. We have some. We have 3 different packs here. Yeah. Little customer pricing. A little customer is a person who buys 1 item for 3 months. First, here we have the wrap pack. A wrap pack comes with 4 body applicators, a small defining gel. As you know, or if you don't know, 4 wraps is considered a full treatment. So when you do 4 wraps, that's considered a full treatment. Retail price $115 for the wrap pack. As a little customer, you get that wrap pack for $69. So you're saving $46 as a little customer versus a retail customer paying $115. Next, we have our skinny pack. Skinny pack comes with a box of Ultimate Body Applicators. You get a bottle of our awesome fat fighters, and you get a full-size defining gel. Loyal customer pricing for the skinny pack is $112, retail $189. So as a little customer, you're actually saving $77 versus paying the $189 as a little customer. Fat fighters are awesome. My wife actually don't go nowhere without those. Those stay in the purse. It's actually a carb blocker, so it blocks the fat actually after you take the pill 15 minutes to an hour after you eat your heaviest meal. Next, we have our It Pack. It Pack gives you a little bit more look into other products that we have. You get a box of facials, which I talked about earlier, 4 of those. You get a box of Ultimate Body Applicators. You get a box of greens on the go, which our greens are awesome. Greens is actually 8 servings of fruits and vegetables and 38 superfoods. So it's these 2 small little scoops if you have the tub of greens. But you're looking at the to-go packs, and they are awesome. They alkalize, they balance, and they detoxify. We do have an orange flavor, but the berry is, I believe, is probably our most popular now. Defining gel, talked about that in the skinny pack, and then you're introduced to the lifting lip and eye cream. Lifting lip and eye cream is awesome. I actually used that on myself when it first came about, and it had some pretty awesome results. I never posted them. Not that I'm saying that. I probably should post those. Yeah. Low customer pricing for the IT pack is $179. Retail price is $299. So you're getting a savings of $120 when you order the IT pack as a loyal customer versus a retail customer. We have some, what's that? That's Confianza. We have Relief. So these are some of the other products that we have in our product line. I actually take all of these, except for the Estoril. I haven't tried that one yet. I don't think I'm going to go there. But Relief is awesome. The It's Vital is awesome. And the Confianza is awesome. Actually, those 3 products are included in what I was taking early in my It Works career that helped change my life. All 3 of those I am greatly in debt to, and I still take them every day. Hair, Skin, and Nails, that's another good one. That one actually is new. One of our best sellers, as you can see here, it shows what it does. I call it the new Miracle Grow because the way people's hair is growing and how much stronger it is, I've seen results myself, so I know that it's awesome. It actually helped me grow my, for all you guys out there listening who don't have a lot of hair on their face, my goatee didn't connect on the side. So after taking Hair, Skin, and Nails for not even a month, I grew a little man hair on my chest, and that let me know that it was working because I've been trying to get my goatee to connect for years. So Hair, Skin, and Nails is another awesome product out there. And this right here is how, woo! Business part, love this side. Join the party. I think everybody love the party as much as I do, but I love the party. So for $99, which is our promotional price, is for your business builders kit. Blah. So this actually comes with some wrap materials. You get a box of wraps, and it also allows you to share the product with your friends and family. There is a minimum 80 BV qualifying auto ship. So pretty much they want you to be a product of the product. So what most wrap divas and wrap guys do out there is order 2 boxes of wraps, turn around, sell your wraps for $20, and you make your money back, use that to put back into your auto ship. So you're pretty much covering your auto ship every month by selling your wraps, like most of us do. We have 2 booster packs down here. We have the Mini Boost. The Mini Boost actually is something that you can only get when you first sign up as a distributor. So if you can get the Mini Boost, for those out there who are thinking about signing up, the Mini Boost is an awesome value. $280 actually, but you get it for $149. So you get 2 boxes of wraps, so that's 8 wraps. You get a box of facials. You get a tub of greens, orange flavor, a large defining gel, and our fat fighters, all for $149 only at the time of sign up. Make back $300 in party cash from selling the wraps at parties, and that's a great way to get your business started. Just coming in the door. The Party Booster is available at all times. It's something you can get, whenever you need to. You have parties coming up. This would be the way to go to have your stock up and have yourself ready to party. $427 value. The Party Booster is $349, and you can make back $500 in party cash by selling your products. This kit right here comes with 4 boxes of wraps, a box of facials, You get the greens on the go in berry, a large defining gel, fat fighters, and the lip and eye cream. Step 2, wrap for free. I love free. I don't think there's nobody out there who don't like free. So how this works is, as a distributor, in your first 30 days, you find 4 people that want to be loyal customers. And then what happens is you earn $120 in distributor rebate credit. So you can use that towards 2 boxes of wraps, turn around, and that's $200 in your pocket that you just earned by signing up for loyal customers. Step 3, which is our guarantee. So that's you plus 3 people that want to do this business with you, and you will have a minimum $500 income in 2 months. Now, if you don't, the company will make up the difference. So say you make $250, the company will make up the other end to cover the total $500. The good bonus, too good, woo! Now this I am totally excited about because it really didn't dawn on me until after the fact, and I watched the video and just understand what's going on here. So once you become a distributor, you sign your folks up. If you get 1 distributor and 1 loyal customer before the end of September, you'll be entered into a drawing. Now this drawing, they're going to take 20 people, and each person is going to win $20,000 to pay off debt. Now, I don't know no companies out there that's giving away $20,000, but just to give you a little insight, this is actually the second time around that this is going to happen. So in a 2-month time span, $800,000 is being given away for people that get 1 distributor and 1 loyal customer and get entered into this drawing. And if they're one of the 20 people, you actually have a chance to pay off $20,000 in debt. That is crazy when I think about it. So what either $20,000 in credit card debt, $20,000 in student loans, or $20,000 in some type of hospital bills, medical bills, which is awesome. I'm getting my entry. I don't know about you guys. Woo woo. Now we're going to start talking about some money here. Our average annual distributor earnings by rank. Now this is this is my favorite page, besides talking about partying, because we're talking about money here. So first we have distributor, which is an annual income of $750 a year. So that's about an average of $60 a month. Just about covers your product, for your auto ship. Next we have executive, which is an average of $3,132 per year. Executive is an average of about $250 a month. So, now you're around to maybe doing some grocery shopping, paying a bill or something like that, making a little more money than, most. Actually, this is probably where everybody wants to start off at. Or when you ask someone, where they want to start, this is probably, about normal $250 a month, because that just, covers the bill, covers some groceries, maybe buying the kids something, just doing a little bit extra. Next, we have our Ruby rank, which is an average of $5,603 per year. Ruby, now you're talking about $500 a month, so you can say cover a car payment, maybe rent for some out there. I don't know, $500 a month. I don't know where to buy paying $500 a month at, because I don't want to stay there too. Hold on. But you're talking a little bit more money. So next we're going to move up to Emerald, which is $10,213 a year. Emerald is an average about $800 per month. So now you're talking maybe 2 car notes, talking maybe rent for real, groceries and car note. More having a better outlook on things, with that extra cash and, still working your job, that is freaking awesome. Our next level we have is diamond. Diamond level is the level where you start to make the good money. $23,002. Sounds small, but that's a lot of money because, like I said, most people come into this business, they don't come into it to, replace their job or to, it's pretty much a little bit extra. Diamond is the average of about $2,000 a month. You know what you can do with $2,000 a month. I mean, when you really think about it, that's car note, that's your rent, that's groceries, and that's putting a lot of smiles on families' faces. Speaking of diamond, the get out of debt bonus, the too good. Sorry, take that back. The good bonus. I already talked about the too good. Getting out of debt is the new sexy. So what this means is, for those out there that are interested and it works, if you sign up as a distributor before the end of this month, you have 3 full calendar months, your first 3 full calendar months, to get to a rank called Diamond, and you could earn a $10,000 get out of debt bonus. Now, there's a lot that you can do with $10,000, so just think about that. $10,000 for getting to Diamond. It's not impossible. It's very possible. Next we have here is double diamond. Now we're talking, that's half of $100,000, a little over half. $54,309 as a double diamond. We actually have a double diamond on the line. On the Hangout, he is another one of my brothers from another mother. Bill Hayden, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jamie.
How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me? I'm doing all right.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, first up, tell us, okay, we know your name. How did you get started with the works? Tell us where it all started for you.
Yeah, so my name's Bill. Yeah, my name's Bill Hayden. One day my wife came home and she said, my friend asked me to try this thing. I don't know if it works, but I want to try it. So I said, I don't care. Go ahead. Do whatever. So then she came back and she said, my friend wants me to join this business. And while I'm a firm believer in network marketing and that sort of stuff, I wasn't really into it. But when she told me what it did, a little light went off on my head, and I thought, anybody that had a product that could reduce or eliminate cellulite, tight tone firm, and get rid of stretch marks and wrinkles and everything else, and it really worked, then obviously, they'd be rich. So I kind of did a bunch of research on it, and saw that the company was debt-free, and they were in the fastest-growing companies in the world. They've been around for, at that time, 12 years or something, and I just thought, man, this seems like right time, right place. I should make my wife do this. So that's what I did. She got signed up, and I just kind of was there to support her and help her to get over her fears in doing this, and it worked out real well.
That's awesome. There's not too many Bills out there, because most of the time it's the other way around. It's definitely not the guy getting the woman into the business. So I give you a pat on the back for that, for seeing the light early on. That is awesome. So how do you support the wife in the business? What do you couple with? What do you do? Hey,
he left out the part where he made me do it.
You just told on him, y'all.
Yeah, she'll verify that I made her do this. So, I have a full-time job, and it probably more than a full-time job for most people. And then she had a full-time job at the time. She was working as a server in a high-end restaurant in Seattle here, and she was just tired of all the stuff at work. So, it just made sense to do whatever I could to help her get her business going and get out from underneath that, so that she could, yeah, take care of our 5 kids and have the freedom to get them where they had to be and not worry about finding somebody to pick up the kids or watch the kids, because they're in different school districts because of the dual parent family thing. So it was whatever I could do to help her. So my personal skills are around computers and technical stuff. So I was able to help her set up her website and do all that kind of stuff. She already had the Facebook thing down, but yeah, whatever I could. If she needed to go to a party and she needed somebody home with the kids, then I was doing that. Or if she needed some leads, I was out there, talking the business up, blitzing people, trying to push them her way to get them into the program. So, whatever I could do. But one thing I didn't do was let negativity come out of my mouth and complain about how she wasn't around because she was trying to get the diamond, or in fact she wanted to spend a bunch of my money to go to Florida, or those sort of things. I didn't complain about any of that. I just tried to help her and support her, and tried to make sure everything was positive.
That's awesome. No stinking thinking. Yes, I preach that every day. That's awesome. So tell me how. Well, I already know, and probably the other guys on here know. Maybe they don't. How has DoWerk changed you and your family's life, particularly yours?
Well, let's see. First thing it did was force me to travel, because I don't do enough of that apparently.
Good thing.
It's given my wife and I something to do together. It automatically creates that together time, and we're both kind of on the same page with the same goals, and so it's easy to get along. Sometimes you don't, but it's easy. It's given her the freedom to be available to take care of the kids, whatever they need, which has been great for our family. She used to have to fight the 4:05 commute every day. Sometimes an hour and a half to work, and she had to be kind of at the whim of whatever they wanted, because she was in the server industry. She called in the morning early, and they'd tell her what her schedule was, and sometimes they wouldn't post the schedule until like 2 hours before she'd have to be to work, and it was just a lot of stress, having to pick up kids in different school districts and all that. And that completely changed. She had the freedom to take the time to do what she needed to do and work her business. And we've met a lot of new people. I'm hanging out with Jamie all the time. That's a lot of fun, of course. He likes to party, and that always makes it more fun. Other family members that we've gotten involved with in this business, it's been fun hanging out with them and being able to spend more time with them. You don't have to try to schedule that stuff around work. It's just automatically part of your life, and it's easy to put all those things together. Family, I mean, you take time to go to a track event with the kids, and you got 500 people there that you can blitz, and you sit down next to somebody, and the next thing you know, they're an LC, and that's what you do. You just make it part of your life, and instead of scheduling your life around your income, you're scheduling your income earning around your life, and that's probably the coolest part of this whole business.
I totally understand and totally. All right, Bill, last but not least, give us one business tip for the guys out there that are in the business, and for those that are not, maybe thinking about getting in, or maybe are telling their wives, no, this is not a good thing, and they got them on this Hangout today.
So the big realization for me recently has been keep it simple. I'm a like I said, I work in computers and highly technical stuff all the time, and there's a million ways to connect to people and stuff like that. But it really comes down to, you know, the 3 steps. Number 1, buy in, and that means not just pay your $99, but buy into your business. This is your business, and if you want this business to work, you're going to work it. And like Jamie said, you know, get that auto ship going so you can be a product of the product. You know, I'm not a guy that really needs to tighten, tone, and firm. I probably need to do just the opposite, I suppose. But I'll tell you, you know, there's great products there that I've found, like the New You. You know, taking that and going to bed at night and feeling like I got a good night's rest was something that was becoming unfamiliar. You know, there's so much stress. You're waking up in the middle of the night, you know, and all these other things, and you just don't feel rested in the morning. You're always trying to keep up with the rat race, and you know, that just completely turned things around. You know, I get a good night's sleep when I'm on my New You, and I feel like I slept, even if I only got, you know, 4 or 5 hours. The greens are great. I'm one that doesn't eat right, so being able to get my you know, to be able to get my nutrition, my 8 servings of vegetables, real easy like that has been something that's, you know, helped me improve my health. So being a product of the product. So number 1 is, you know, buy into the business, be a product of the product, and own it. Be open for business and build your business. And the second step, which is, you know, wrap somebody. That's what it takes. It takes wrapping somebody. You can do all kinds of stuff to talk to people and you know, post shotgun statements out there on the internet or whatever and try and get people to buy into your business, but it really takes getting them to try the product, putting that wrap on them. It speaks for itself. It works. If you can get a wrap on somebody, you'll get LCs, you'll get DTs, and your business will grow. And the third step is teach somebody else how to wrap people. You know, and that's what the business is. You buy in, you wrap people, and you teach other people to wrap people, and it's that simple. Awesome. Don't complicate it. Don't make it a big crazy, you know, scheme. It's really simple, and you can make money doing this. And the most successful people I've seen in this business are people that do just that. They wrap people and teach people to wrap people.
Sweet. Thank you, Bill. It's been a pleasure, sir. I appreciate your time. I will see you soon on another back channel.
Right on.
All right, so next we're going to move on to Triple Diamond. Woo! $104,842. $104,842. I mean, just saying that real fast, you can't even say it. The average yearly. We have a Triple Diamond on the horn. Another one of my brothers from another mother, Mr. Rob Dawson. Are you there, sir? Holla if you hear me. Are you muted?
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for the time today, man. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Right.
So, give us all a little insight on how you got started in the business, man.
Well, in the beginning, you know, like most guys, I could care less. You know, I didn't care. You know, she found it on Facebook. You know, decided to try it, and I was like, good. If that keeps you busy, that's your thing. You know, it's not my thing. You know, and she tried one, and she could button some pants she couldn't button the day before. So she made that post on Facebook, and it went viral. It went nuts, and everybody was throwing money at her because, you know, we didn't have an extra $99. You know, at the time, actually, it was $199. We didn't have an extra $200 to get started in the business. Today, it's $199. But you know, people threw so much money at her that she had well over, you know, $200. You know, so she said, well, I might as well start a business and, you know, try to make some money as well as try to get some more wraps. So that's how I started. You know, I noticed the greens. I started taking the greens, and you know, I noticed the energy that it gave me. And but I still wasn't considering being a part of the business. I was the first man in my state to even consider doing something like this. So, that's a big part of the reason why I couldn't see myself doing this. I seen no other men at the time. She could never get me to listen to any of the corporate calls. So one night she was smart enough to play them out loud. So I was walking through the kitchen making some cereal, and I heard a gentleman on the call who was a good friend and mentor of mine to this day. But I didn't know him at the time then. Rusty Lackey, he said, I could stop doing this right now and have enough money for my family to live out the rest of our days. And I almost dropped the bowl of cereal. I'm like, see, that's how I know this is crap, because he's getting paid to say that. He's getting paid to say that. And, she disagreed, but, I kept listening to the calls, and the consistency was the same. So we were headed to Florida. I decided to go with her. She was going to get a pin, for a promotion she had. And, we got down there, and at the time, the green carpet was still on Mark's golf course. So it was still relatively small. And when I tell you, there was still only like 20 to 30 guys, and that's maybe an exaggeration I seen. The rest was all women. And, I said, see, I told you, this isn't really a guy thing. And I still just wasn't feeling it. So we took a tour of the corporate office the next day, and I got a chance of a lifetime. I got locked in the office one-on-one with the CEO, and she was in the background, and, it felt like kindergarten, man. She said, Mark, he takes your products, but, he will not get involved in the business. And Mark was in the middle of shaking my hand, and I was just trying to shake his hand and get out of there. I didn't really even want to be involved in it. And, he started squeezing my hand, and he wouldn't let my hand go. So that's when he shocked me, and I made eye contact with him, and he said, you're not leaving out of here till you get more supportive. We're going big places. You're going to want to be involved. He said, you remember that golf course you were on just last night? And I was like, yeah. He said, I paid a few million cash for that, and it's just a hobby. And that right there, he was talking the man language to me. I was all in.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't be all in after that?
Yeah.
All right, bushy tail, ready to go. Awesome. So how do you support your wife in the business, Rob? So what's your...
Pretty much, we as a couple pretty much work on the same level, man. If she's not feeling well or she's down, I run the team. I just help out with some of our DTs whose men were where they are where I was. Just they can't see the vision, or they just don't see how they fit in. And we pretty much just pick each other up where each other's weak. We work on the same level, man. Train the teams. Do one team, one missions, whatever needs to be done, man. We just work side by side.
Awesome, awesome. So how's the business help change you guys' life?
Oh man, freedom of time is like the biggest thing. It's what even for those who have a good career and they have money, they don't have freedom of time. And we now live in a private community where we're surrounded by doctors and lawyers, and we earn the same type of income they do, but they see us come outside, put our kids on a bus in sweatpants, and go back in the house. And one time, a neighbor of mine stopped me. He said, I just don't know what else to say. The only way I can explain it is you own your time. You and your wife, you guys are never in a rush. You're always on your own time. Look at me. I'm running out the door with my briefcase, pushing my kids on the bus. I just don't have the time. I make a nice income, but I don't have the time. And that was an aha moment for me.
I totally agree. I totally know the feeling, man. I totally know the feeling. What's a business tip for the guys out there listening in, not in the business, thinking about it, on the edge?
I would say to them, think for yourself, because the people who you are listening to aren't the people you probably should be surrounding yourself with anyway. If these people telling you that this is for women, or they don't see you doing this, ask them, do you have a better opportunity to offer me? Because you know, right now, you know, it works. This is the best time to be with us. You know, we're moving at light speed, and now there's way more guys than I've ever seen in it, you know, when I was considering getting started. So, you know, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Just look around you. There's plenty of guys doing this. This is a man and a woman's business. This is not just a woman's business. So I would say stop listening to broke people. Surround yourself with positive people and people who are doing things, you know, and just, you know, think outside the box, because if you're not with us, one day you'll be wishing you were.
Church. Rob, you're awesome, bro. Thank you for your time. See you at conference for next time I see you, buddy.
Most definitely.
Thank you, sir. All right, here we're gonna move on up to Presidential Diamond, $193,896 average yearly. I mean, that's just crazy. We have a Presidential Diamond on the line. When I first met this guy and I found out his name was Cornbread, I could have swore he was a black guy. Let me tell y'all, he's not. This is my brother. I love him to death. Cornbread, you there?
Yeah.
How you
That's
doing?
solid, brother.
Huh?
That's
Love
good
that
times.
hat.
Yeah, you like that? That's my wig.
Go on, but you can go on and put it back on. It's a little distracting, but it's okay. It's okay. Put
You
it
like
back.
it? You like it? I think I may go full time. May grow my hair out.
It looked like a possum jumped on your head, but it's okay. It's all good. All right, man. Just tell us your name and where you're from so people can know.
Right on. Name's Cornbread. I'm down here in Fort Worth, Texas, and little bit of I guess backstory. I was actually in overseas when my wife got involved in the business, and you know, my statement to her was, "Baby, if it keeps you busy while I'm gone, and you know, doing my thing, by all means, have fun." Came home, and you know, she said, "Babe, I think I'm really onto something." And my statement to her was, "Make a house payment, and I'll take it serious." Okay.
Right.
It was about 30, maybe 60 days later. She made 5 house payments in 1 month.
Wow.
So I paid attention. I'm you know, I'm a man of my word. You know, I mean, you go to slinging some cash like that, you're gonna pay attention. You need to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, you got something bent upstairs. You know, that's pretty much it, man. It's money talks. It's a serious motivator, and you know, when you look at the products, the business, the people, there is no argument.
Totally agree. Totally agree. How long you guys been in the business?
She actually signed in July of 2011. Right. July of 2011. So about 3 years.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, we're pretty close, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
So how do you support the wife in the business? What's your role, buddy?
Oh, brother, there is no difference in roles, and that's the God's honest truth. You know, Rob kind of touched on this, and the simple fact is, you know, when you work as a team, when you work as not just a husband and wife, but as a team, as business partners, there's no deviation. There's no difference. She wraps people, I wrap people. She does trainings, I do trainings. You know, she washes dishes, I wash dishes. We're a full-time family. We're a full-time mom and dad. We're full-time. You know, one of my favorite quotes is from a gentleman that's on this call that you'll talk to next. Is you know, we don't owe the world a dime. You know, and that's the God's honest truth. You know, we don't owe anybody anything. This is our life. You know, like I said, man, it's if something needs to be done, we do it. There's no separation in roles. There is no, well, you're a guy, you go rap him, or you're a girl, you go rap her. It's they need a rap, and it's that simple.
Better together, right?
That's it.
Awesome. So how's the business? I know this. I love you guys' story, but how's the business changed you guys' life?
Oh man. Well, I tell you what. If y'all don't mind, real quick, my youngest daughter's gonna go to bed, so I'm gonna tell her good night.
No problem.
Love you. Sleep good. That right there. That pretty much speaks volumes. The fact that I can tell my daughter good night. I can wake her up in the morning. You know, for somebody that's traveled the world at length and been gone and watched my kids grow up in pictures. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that stay gone from the house from 6, 8, 10 months, a year at a time, and man, that's a hard one to choke down. You know, the first day, as a matter of fact, I retired May of last year, so this is full time. This is it, and the first day I got to get up and go in and wake my kids up, cook them breakfast, take them to school, go to lunch with them, pick them up from school. What else do you need? When you are a full-time family, you are a full-time dad. What else do you need?
Awesome, man. Business tip.
A business tip? Man, I got a pocket full. But if I could narrow it down, one of the biggest questions I get is how to blitz a woman or how to talk to a woman. Okay, and so many guys have this fear of insulting or making it weird or anything else. I mean, it is as simple as a circle. Okay, if you make it weird, it's gonna be weird. Stop making it weird. Okay, to me there is no gender specificness, if that's even a word, to this business. Okay, there isn't. Okay, it's a business. We have an awesome product. Quintin, I'm gonna step on you a little bit. The trifecta of awesomeness. Okay, it is there. It is there. The gender should never play a role. I mean, yes, as men and women, we may say our presentation may be a little bit different, but as far as putting the rap on people, doing rap parties, man, stop making it weird. Just stop. Ask them, have you heard of it?
I totally agree. Thank you. I got asked that question today, and I actually have to tell somebody that same thing. If you feel like you're being creepy, you're being creepy.
You're being creepy.
Thoughts, man. Just get rid of the thoughts. Why do you think you're being creepy?
Exactly.
You look like a creep.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother. Love it. Yeah, I guess next time I'll see you, it'll be conference too, huh? Until then, sir, I appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
All right, brother.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. I actually forgot to share a little bit of my story. I'm about to snitch on my wife. She told me, she's like, she kicked me in the leg. I'm like, I forgot, but my bad, I'm sorry. So I will share that since I am a triple diamond also, just a little brief rundown. I'm going to give you the fast version. She started the business first, came in, telling me about it. I was kind of like Rob I don't even really know the time frame, but I know when she first showed me a before and after picture, I thought she was crazy. I was like, come on, Photoshop. I'm watching the game. Don't want to see that, She had results, more and more, like wives do. If they're into something, they'll do research and they'll come back and show you more and show you more. So eventually she was in. I had an accident. I was hit in the head, knocked unconscious, taking a shower, and ended up being diagnosed with PTSD, moderate traumatic brain injury, vertigo, and along with some neck and back pain and, you know, different things that I'm actually still dealing with today. Um, Fast forward a little bit, the wife, you know, jumps into business. She does awesome. She earns her free product credit. She orders some products for me to try. We started off with New You, Greens, Confianza, and Relief. Um, it, it was so weird. Everything, you know, our products work well together for one, but everything did just that. I was in pain, you know, from my back and my neck, so the Relief helped with that. I wasn't getting any sleep because of my PTSD. I was staying up, had a lack of energy, didn't want to do anything. So the greens gave me the energy for me to, you know, be able to function like a normal person. The Confianza was for stress and anxiety, which that alone, I'm assuming it had to be that, probably mixed with everything else though, got me off of all of my PTSD medications, except for one, which is freaking amazing. You know, from 4 to 1 by taking something that you did not get from a doctor, which, you know, everybody is doing these days. They're running straight to medication and, you know, poisoning themselves because the doctor said it's cool, but they're not realizing the doctors get paid to sell medication, you know. So taking something all natural and for it to do what it did for me was freaking awesome. Total life changer for me. Left out the New You. Actually talked about the New You. The New You actually helped me get sleep because I wasn't getting sleep. So how I ended up noticing that, actually waking up one morning, my daughter was like, "Daddy, why you always waking up so happy?" And, you know, I kind of paused and thought about it, like, dude, for real, the New You, I mean, it totally changed. I was an angry person. I was always mad. Didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to be around nobody. Temper was horrible. It was just a bad situation. And it was hard to deal with because I didn't know what was wrong with me, you know, especially it's extra hard, you know, when something is going on with you and you don't know what the problem is, so that means you don't have no resolve for it. So that alone totally got me on board. Then I wrapped myself, had awesome results from the wrap, and from there I was gung-ho. I was all in. It's been a wild ride. The money is great, but the best two things that I can say that this business has done for me is it changed my life, for one, as far as physically, mentally, because of the issues I was going through with my condition. That's, you know, far and foremost, because, you know what I'm saying, who knows what would be going on if I was still taking all the medications, you know, because they work for the meanwhile, but the long run, they're, you know, really not doing you no good. That was freaking awesome. The friends I've met, you guys on this call, you know, some other guys out there, you know, Derek Laporte, Mike Nathanson, you know what I'm saying? Awesome friends. I've met some of the best friends ever. Thankful for that. Last, freedom of time. You know, that's something, you know, Rob was talking about. I think Cornbread touched on that. That's the biggest of them all. I get up, can do what I want, without clocking in to no clock. I'm not waking up to no clock telling me that it's time to get up. I don't even believe in snooze no more. What's snooze? A lot of you have to deal with snooze in the morning. Snooze is in the trash. No more snooze. You know, things like that. Getting up, being able to take the daughter to school, being able to pick her up, taking her to Taekwondo every day, not, you know, missing the class. Going to be able to be there for a lot of things that, you know, a lot of parents won't get to do because they're at work. So having that freedom of time, being able to work with my beautiful wife, you know, I thought it was going to be hard, you know, being around each other all the time. But it's cool, y'all. It's working out. Better together. It's better together.
It's hard.
But, yeah, so believe in it, you know, believe in it. All right, so we're going to move on to the last distributor rank on this pay scale is Ambassador Diamond, $585,909. You talking over $500,000 annually. Do you know how many shoes I can buy with that? I'm just saying. We have an Ambassador Diamond on here. I love this guy to death. Straight out of Compton. Ice Quintin Conway. How you doing, my brother?
The DoWerk perception. You know, I had to get my skull on, get my glasses put on. I was just trying to look sexy for you.
I glanced for a minute. Man, I was confused. I was like, hold on.
I know. Just when you think I can't look any better, I go and do that.
Right? Hey, turn your volume down for me. Echo.
I don't know if that helped or not.
It actually did.
Okay.
That didn't work.
What is that?
They don't like you.
Okay. All right. So, Kevin, how long you been in the business, buddy?
Well, my wife joined just a little over 3 years ago now. So we passed our 3-year anniversary back in July.
Awesome. So how'd you get started?
Well, my wife, she went to a rap party, actually. She was one of the first people here in Kansas City. She had a friend that had heard about the raps and had a few girls over, and she went to the party. And it's funny because my wife was actually, she was one of the ones at the party that didn't see the immediate results like everybody around her did, but she didn't. And I think she may be the only one that actually signed up. So she saw the business opportunity of what had happened around her, but it took her a couple of days before she actually saw her results. But I remember that night, she came back, man, I was laying on the couch watching football, and she comes storming through the door with this wrap on, like, ta-da! And I'm like, what is that? So I remember it pretty vividly. It was kind of a crazy ordeal. I thought it was cray-cray, man. I thought it was totally crazy.
Right? Yeah. I remember that.
I fall into that category of probably that typical pain in the butt dude, man. We were living a good life. I had a good job. I was a banker. I worked a lot of hours. We got 4 kiddos. My wife was a stay-at-home mom, and that was our plan. You know, we didn't do great, but we certainly didn't do bad. You know, we lived a decent life. And so when she came home with this rap thing, I was like, I mean, we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We didn't have time for it. So when I saw the rap thing, I was like, no, man, it wasn't for me.
Right, totally. How do you support your wife?
Well, it's kind of like what KB was saying. It's amazing how a comment, a check, or a house payment will perk up your eyes and make you start paying attention. You know, like he said, if you ain't paying attention after that, there ain't something right going on upstairs. So I'm a numbers guy, so it's pretty simple. I started watching these paychecks start rolling in. My wife will tell you the same thing that I'll tell you. You know, it wasn't that I was anti-rap. It was just I didn't have time for it. It wasn't on my radar. I didn't think much of it. And so she just went to work. She quietly went to work and started doing her thing, you know. And, you know, I think sometimes she gets a little flack because she's pretty vocal about it. And she'll say, hey, you know, ladies out there, guys are guys, and most of us are stubborn doubters. And that's just the truth because, you know, we're taught one thing that we go out there and you know, we go to school or we learn a trade and we go out and we work with our hands or we work with our minds and we provide for our family. That's what we're supposed to do. We go out and we hunt and we gather. That's what we're supposed to do. We're hunter-gatherers, and that's how we're raised. It's in our soul, and that's all we know. And so when my wife came into this business and she started working it, she just put her head down and just did it. She didn't give excuses. She didn't listen to all the people, and there were plenty of people telling her she was crazy or, you know, making those comments about, you know, I can tell you a lot of negativity, but that's not what I want to do. She worked through adversity. That's what she did. And so, you know, she showed me, and again, I hate to paint an overly negative picture of myself. I wasn't against this. I just wasn't for it. And so it was, it took her hard work and determination. And when that money started rolling in, man, I started paying attention. I'm that guy. I mean, I really started paying attention to the numbers. And where are we at now? I mean, if anyone's on this call, if anyone's on this in Google Hangout, and I told you where we're at now, you'd think that dude is full of crap. Look at him, listen to him, he's full of crap. Because I thought the same thing. So all the things that you think, that there's no way that this business can work, there's no way that that rap works, there's no way this is for dudes, any of the crap that you're thinking in your brain, right here, I was guilty of all of that. And I can say I've never been so happy to be so wrong so many times.
How many times have I heard you say that? Oh my God. Share with us how have you.
Man, how has it changed our life? That's a question you get asked a lot, and I think you get a lot of different answers to that.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of it's monetary. So I'll just kill the monetary part of it and tell you that we smoked that chart. The chart's not even close to what we're doing that you showed earlier. So now that we're past the unbelievable, how has it changed our life? I mean, I think it's changed every single aspect of my life. And what I mean by that is I didn't like who I was, man. I didn't like it at all. I didn't even really know who I was. Like, you know, going back to what I was saying, we're just taught, man, it's ingrained in our soul that that's the way we do. We go out there and work and provide, hunt and gather, man. And that changes us. When we're outside of our domicile, when we're outside of the four walls of this comfort zone, when we're outside of the protection of our family, man, the world has an impact on you, and your job has an impact on you. And for some guys, it's psychological. For some guys, it's physical. For some guys, it tears them up. And so, how has it changed my life, bro? You know, I didn't realize what I had become. I didn't realize the man that I had become because I had let the influences of the world shape me. I worked in a job that I hated, and I didn't even realize how bad I hated it. And that hatred for that job had really shaped my soul, man. I mean, it made me an ugly person inside. And I'm not proud to say that, but it's true. And, you know, everybody deals with it differently. Everyone deals with the stresses they have in their life, but I didn't like who I was, and I didn't even know that until looking back on it. So how has DoWerk changed my life? This is the way I say it, and this is what I want you to hear. You know, I think Rob's business advice that he said was think outside the box, and I think that's great. I think that's great advice. You know, think outside the box and look around and open your minds. But I'm going to flip that, and I'm going to tell you how has DoWerk changed my life. It's taught me to think inside the box, because I believe God created us as family units, man. This is my fort. This is my everything. So I think inside this box. I don't care about what's going on outside that box. This is what I care about. I protect my fort. I protect my own box. And so I'm so happy to be home because I think my whole life has changed. I guess I didn't even tell that part of my story. You know, I forgot. I got so excited. My wife retired me from my banking job. She took me out of that nastiness and brought me home. And when there was a point where we just realized I was making not enough money to justify what when my wife started making a month what I was making in a year, it's time to come home, right? And so man, every part of my life has changed, but for me it's changed from the inside out because I'm a different person today because I believe I'm at home with my wife, with my kids, and that's the way God intended us to be. And I'll even say, man, go back to looking at early man. What did he do? He hunted and he gathered inside the family unit. You know, even the early foundation of our country, what did men do? They worked with their families. They plowed the fields. They tended the cattle. They worked together. Families worked together. And so everything about me has changed because of that.
That is awesome. I've been around for some of the I still love you, though. Hey, buddy, I appreciate your time, man. Oh, you know what? Business tip. For those out there in the business.
You're cutting out. You're cutting out on me, but I think you just said business tip. Is that what you said? Somebody shake their head if that was it.
Yeah, business
tip. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah,
business tip. Yeah, business tip. You know, it kind of goes back to roles. You know, you've asked that question about roles, and I'm in the same boat as KB, and I think as Rob. It sounds like, you know, my wife and I have the same roles. There is no differentiating in our business what we do. And so my business tip is going to be the same business tip that I used to give, just with a different slant on it. And for guys, it's get over yourself. You just need to get over yourself. That's all there is to it. You know, this business is a business, and if you look at it through the eyes of as an opportunity to make money, and that's where we all start, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all get into business to make money, so we shouldn't feel selfish about that. The byproducts of all the things that have happened for me personally are just a bonus to that. But my business tip for you is to get over yourself, because let's be smart, okay? Let's be intelligent about it. If you want to get out there and get your analytical mind going, your numeric mind going, go prove that this doesn't work. That's what I would challenge you to do. My business tip is to go prove that this doesn't work, because you have it in your mind already that it doesn't. We already know that. So prove that the wrap doesn't work. Prove that the numbers don't work. Prove us wrong. Prove these guys on this call wrong. That's what I would challenge you to do. So my business tip to you is to get over yourself, because you're wrong. But you don't like hearing that because you're a guy. I get it. So what I'm asking you to do is prove me wrong.
Boom. Boom. Bro, appreciate it. Thanks, Q. All right. One moment. What's your choice? Loyal customer or distributor? I mean, everybody has a decision to make. Choice is yours. Loyal customer, you get hosted. You get your personal portal, free products with purpose. Or you become a rock star like me. Earn rap cash, earn bonuses plus commission, possibility of getting out of debt, and friendship, fun, and freedom. With the echo. All right, guys. I appreciate you being on this hangout tonight. For all of those that are guests on the call, get back with the person that invited you to the hangout. For my guests that were on the call, I appreciate you guys' time. Stay on when this hangout is over. For everybody else, God bless. Good night. Thanks for coming out.